My dad's an animal.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Tuesday Night Spotlight. I got an OG in the building. We got a DJ that most of y'all probably already know. She's opened up for acts such as Monica, Floetry, and DMX, just to name a few. She also got her own couple shows. She got The Dirty Show, which has been running for a long, long time now, in the backseat of my Jeep. I like to call you like a hood superstar almost.
Yes. For that.
Miss Dirty Die, welcome. Thank you for coming along.
I appreciate you for the invite.
Of course.
Hey, y'all.
And then I just jump right into it. What's the wildest event you've ever done?
The wildest event I ever done. I would say it was an after-hour spot, and I did not feel comfortable DJing there at all.
Was it like a after hours like college?
No,
like
a after hour, I guess like a shy house back in it. Well, it wasn't even back in the day, but I guess it's the after the party.
Gotcha.
You know, it was so hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the hood, but that shit was hood. It was so hood that while I was DJing, I had on a baseball cap. This guy came up to the DJ booth and put his head underneath my cap to look at my face, and then I was like, "This time for me to go. This ain't the place for me." So yeah, that was probably the wildest. That's definitely the wildest party I ever DJed.
What would you say the most positively memorable event you've ever done?
Positively memorable, I would say the Heartbeat Gala, because it's for a good cause. So I enjoy DJing the Heartbeat Gala.
And for those that may not know what the Heartbeat Gala is,
it's for heart disease, and it's thrown by my girl Kimberly Winbush. But she does it annually. It stopped during COVID, but I've been the DJ since she started. So she always give back to people in need. It's a lot of people that die from heart attacks, things of that nature. But she actually gives back to the actual community and award people there and give out sponsorships and everything. So that's probably one of the ones I'm most proud of. My girl Kim. Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah. And one thing I learned about you in a short amount of time that I know you is that you do a lot for the community and the people around you.
I love everybody. I do what I can. I want to do more, but I do what I can.
What do you think inspired you to be like that? Because, some people could be a little self-centered. Some people aren't as outgoing.
I would say my grandmothers, they used to always take me to stuff to volunteer at. So I've been volunteering since I was a kid, and I just have a giving heart. So I don't like to see people in situations. If I can help them out, I try to help them out. Or at least try to think of an idea to help them get out of their situation.
Right. And you give me vibes like when you was probably like little kid, you act like an old lady.
Probably.
What was good? And then since you've been acclimated in the area for a while.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Hampton.
You're right. So what would you say out here? Because I know I've been out here for probably 9 years now.
Okay.
I'm from Virginia, but not this area. But I feel like it's so much talent, but I feel like whatever reason, we can't just all like come together and push each other positively, so like we could get like exposure outside of Virginia, or at least outside of the area. So what's something that you think could be done that could improve that?
Well, like right now, I see more people coming together and working together to
definitely
bring awareness, or at least throw events where you can get to know your independent artists. But it's only if people want to come out. But they do have a lot of support from those events. So I would say like the stuff Mar P doing. Ashley right now, she does a lot of events at our house Noir, and it's just showcasing independent artists out here, but they just come together and everybody perform, and it's just a vibe,
right.
So I would say doing things like that bring people together. And I would say I think a lot of people right now are just going for themselves, but I think a few of them are going for themselves just so when they get on, they can put other people on. I feel like that too. And then I just feel like some people just don't know how to come together. They rather compete than collab, which is cool. But either way, we're going to get out there because we dope. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Either way.
And one thing I noticed too, like you said, I feel like the artists really are coming together.
Yeah.
Like I've dabbled into open mics probably about 3 years ago, like promoting them and putting them on and stuff like that. And one thing I realized, like the artists, like they've like really grown together, but it's hard to like get the people in the city that maybe aren't in the music field to like get behind them. Like you'll see events and a lot of them will be people that are in the field.
Right.
You know what I mean? Versus it being people. But as DJ, of course, you DJ stuff that might not be tailored toward any like artist. You might be at a party or something like that.
Yeah, some events I do it before artists. Like I do events for artists. Well, I used to do them in my backyard. But that was during the time when nobody making no money, and I figured why not all let's make some money, you know? So
Right.
I used to throw little mini concerts in the backyard, but it was during paint night. So my homeboys, they draw. So I try to collaborate. So my homeboys, Billy and them, they draw or whatever. So I set up the paint night so they can do the paint in the backyard. And while they paint, and I had artists come perform. Instead of people DJing all the time, I just had live performers perform while they paint. But everybody got paid. I had vendors in the backyard. So the money I made off the vendors, I would use to pay the artists.
dope.
All of us made money. So
That's what's
what
important.
I'm about. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
But
right.
we all eat. Because if I can't eat with you and I don't really want to hang with you, or, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I see you getting money all the time and you ain't calling me to be on, I want to get in on the money too.
Right.
I be seeing what's be going on. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the people that be including me to getting the money. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all.
Damn right.
Yes, I love the people that don't mind looking out. That's not afraid of somebody taking their shine. Because that's what it really is to me. But I don't know. Everybody different.
Everybody different, but I think in the next 5 years, something special could happen out here. So we'll see.
Yeah, I give it 3.
And give it 3.
I think it'd be a little quicker than that. It's actually already happening. Like even with Something in the Water coming back and all the events that Pharrell having
And
Something in the
that's
Water,
special.
all the free events like the R&B block party, that's showcasing so many dope DJs from Virginia. Like everybody's coming together and they putting everybody on. And I will say every R&B block party, they use different DJs. They have their main DJs, but they still mix it up and they use different DJs every time. So they not just showing certain people love, they showing everybody love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to have been a part of that because I was the first female that rocked out with them. So
Congratulations to you.
Thank you for, like stuff like that. That's showing love. And then like we'll be at the 24th Street stage. I have something for the youth. I do a something for the youth talent show.
Okay.
The kids that performed at the talent show, they all get to perform at the 24th Street stage, and that's free. It's open to the community. And shout out to my boy Gabe, but it's like he's giving different people opportunities to showcase who they are and to showcase their talent. So even stuff like that in the Mighty Dreams they had back in October, like things like that, if you go out to it, you gotta support it though. You know what I'm saying? So you can network, but I think those are dope events that's bringing people together. And then there's other networking panels and stuff. People just gotta get out there. But it's people definitely working with each other and doing the thing.
For sure. Now, your dad and your brother are both DJs.
Yeah.
So,
well, my brother was like one of them house DJs back in the day, house parties. And then my dad, he was like a club DJ in the country. He was like a country boy, but he was like more of the smooth talking DJ. He gonna lead a DJ booth and he gonna come grab a lady. He gonna dance like, he was a smooth talker. He was like, he had all the talk game,
Always had somebody up in the booth.
Yes. So my dad, like when he stopped DJing, I started letting him be my MC. So I would take him because I'm not really a talker when I DJ. Not saying I can't. It's just I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, you doing
I can multitask. I can. But I would rather have somebody else because when somebody else talking, they hyping me up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can hype myself up, but like I got my girl Teasy to host my last event at the bar. And when she hosted it, just hearing her on the mic talking.
Oh, she's lit, yeah.
The crowd lit. She had me hyped. So I would rather somebody else hype me up. So, and that's another opportunity too. I like to give out opportunities. So if it's a way I can make some money with somebody else, I'll be like, can you do this for me? Can you make some money?
Right. Because that's what it should be. It should be the exchange. Okay, I bring this to the table. You bring this to the table. Let's do it together and make something happen with it.
Exactly. So, yeah.
let's see. What would you say was your first like major break as far as DJing, or what major thing was like, okay, I see myself really picking up traction with this, like as far even locally or like outside of the area?
I'm honestly blessed. You know, all of my gigs have been word of mouth, but what really helped me as a DJ was going to, they used to have DJ nights called Expressions at Spades out here in Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And just going, seeing all the different DJs DJ and seeing their different techniques and just learning stuff from them. I really learned a lot from that, and that helped me expand. But I don't even know how I got so popular as a DJ. Like, for real, I really don't know. Everything has been word of mouth. And I've been working with a lot of artists for a long time. I used to be on the radio, but I wasn't on no FM radio. I was on internet radio. So you had to log into the internet to listen. You know what I'm saying? We had a app or whatever, but you had to still log in to listen. So
speaking of that, there you had a radio show.
Yeah, The Dirty Show.
The Dirty Show.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that, this origin of it. Obviously, you Dirty Die, so.
Yes. Well, The Dirty Show, it started on WLAB. I had wanted to do radio for so long. And Silk, shout out to Silk. He's the one that taught me how to DJ. And he had a radio station. And I was like, Silk, I want my own show. He was like, Dirty, you got this. You can do it, you know. So I was like, I want to do my radio show. And I remember growing up listening to the radio show. We had a countdown. They had guests come through. They used to give away prizes and stuff like that, you know. So that's what I stuck to, all the stuff I came up to. So I had a Dirty Dozen countdown because my name Dirty. I did a Dirty Dozen. 6 of the songs was industry songs and 6 of the songs was independent.
That's
songs.
real dope. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the independent songs, I made them odd numbers. So it will always be an independent artist at number 1. You know what I'm saying? And have people listen too. But the Dirty Dozen came from that. And then I had a Dirty Laundry segment. The Dirty Laundry segment was basically shouting out entrepreneurs and different people out here that that's just basically small businesses. So people think Dirty Laundry, oh, we about to get some scoop. I have them all nice and juicy for some entrepreneurs that they need to go shop with or visit, you know?
Right.
Trickery, but still it was fun. And I like Dirty Laundry. But yeah.
That's smart. Very smart.
I have independent artists come up on the show. I would interview them, and it was just a vibe.
Right.
So he introduced me to radio and taught me how to do everything. So, because I started off with a mix show. It was just, my mix show was called the Tunnel Mix because that's when most of the people stuck in traffic. My traffic time was 5 to 6. So instead of calling it the traffic mix, I called it the Tunnel Mix because that's when y'all niggas.
Always.
So I had a Tunnel Mix from 5 to 6. And then every Wednesday, the Dirty Show would come on afterwards from 6 to 8. So yeah, it was a vibe. And I had guest hosts like Newt used to host with me. My homeboy, he's a comedian. My homeboy, he's an engineer at the Upper Room Studio, High Life. And my brother was a co-host before too. So
it is, like I said, almost destiny.
Yes.
What was I gonna ask you? That it brought me to a certain point. You did. I'll come back to it. Then you got Backseat of My Jeep, which at some point is going to become like a major viral like TV show.
I need to do that.
So basically,
love Backseat of My Jeep.
It's real dope. The vibes of it, you just tell the people about it.
So Backseat of My Jeep, let me just tell you how it came about. So soon as I started driving, I was the driver that picked up all my friends on the way to school. So I used to pick up my cousin Tanil, my homeboy Rossi, and I can't remember who else we used to pick up, but I know for sure it was always us 3. Mm-hmm. If it was somebody else, it was just extra. So on our way to school, we used to always make up songs or just do crazy shit, dumb freestyles in the car. We used to have so much fun doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I got my Jeep, I love LL Cool J. I'm a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? So, Backseat of My Jeep, let's swing an episode. So I'm like, oh my God. I was listening to it in the car one day and I was like, oh, that's what the fuck I'm about to do. And my homeboy was like, what? I said, I'm about to do the Backseat of My Jeep. He was like, what the hell is that? I was like, we're going to be freestyling on the backseat of my Jeep. I'm going to get all my people I know that be rapping. We're going to get in the backseat of my Jeep and they going to do that shit. And I'm going to rap some other people's shit. Because I'm not a rapper, but I know, I'm walking down album. I got so many different song lyrics in my head, so I'm like, I'm gonna just rap.
You say I'm gonna call you a rapper. You be rapping.
No, I just be rapping other people's shit. Rapping other people's shit, you know. But I enjoy that. So I done had different artists jump in the backseat of the Jeep, and we just basically play a freestyle. I mean, play an instrumental. They can choose whatever instrumental they want. I pull up to wherever they at. They start rapping first, and then I rap last and close it out. But I always started off with backseat on my Jeep listening to the episode. But yeah, I really, really love that.
When's the next episode?
I don't know. My boy Bobby Blaze, we have to record our episode. I'm trying to get I gotta get my girl Cash Dreams. I have to get the youth involved because I have the something for the youth talent show coming up too.
You killing it.
So yeah, I'm trying to get the kids to come, and I already got King Swag and the Real Jody. They done already did the backseat of my Jeep, and they'll be performing at Something for the Youth. So I'm trying to get the rest of the Something for the Youth performers to get in the backseat of my Jeep.
And see,
whoever else is down, because people be scared or they think they gotta be so serious. You can rap whatever you want. You can do somebody else's rhyme. That's what I do. Like, it's just like fun, and I have fun. It don't even take longer than 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, unless you fuck up and we gotta start recording again, that's it.
I don't know. It seemed like Derek was on there for like 20 minutes. I seen some other ones were shorter, and I was like, this up here rapping a whole damn album, but it seemed like.
Yeah, but you know, Derek is about those bars, so he was gonna spit everything. But Derek was on tape.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I can remember the 2 or 3 takes, and I'd be like, damn, we supposed to be finished this ago. Because every time they got to mess up, I just re-rap mine so it can be like it's genuine. I don't want to have to keep editing because that takes forever. You know, who wants to keep doing that? So I just try to keep doing mine in 1 take too. And then it's like, soon as they get theirs right, I might mess up. And then I'm like, oh, shit.
It's always some, one way or the other.
I get tongue twisted sometimes, but they not my bars anyway, so.
You gotta get a ghostwriter.
I had one. Shout out to my boy and rest in peace Tree. My boy Oski Woe, Jay Black, they have all written for me. I was the first lady of PGE. I used to rap. Well, he needed a rapper, and he had people that rapped that wrote my rhymes. So Oski Woe used to write all my raps. And then Jay Black wrote my verse on Peach Pie. Shout out to my boy Fortunato. And then Tree wrote a few of my raps on songs that's on Point mixtape in his album too. So I'm actually on albums. I'm really popping on the low.
You do a lot on the high. You do a lot. It's crazy. And then like, cause I feel like everything that you've kind of discussed, like you said, and you on your website, even though you said you don't know if you want to do A&R, but you have that mind. Like not only like you have a personality of a radio host, but you have like the mind of like somebody that could be running a station.
Yeah, I used to be the program director at WLAB.
Makes sense.
Programming all the music. I love music. I don't know if I still want to do that. I enjoy doing so many other things, and it's like, girl, which one do you want to pick? You know, I know people get sick of me. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on making money in my sleep. So I'm trying to make stuff that I can have online, and no matter what time of day, if somebody buy it, I can just make like that. You know, the A&R industry, I do want to do it, but people are so shady and they got thick skin and all of that. But at the same time, I'm not into shitting on people or just doing people wrong knowingly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's the industry I want to get into.
You feel like that's what you might have to get to that point?
I don't know. I'm not going to get to that point. Like even on my album, I make money, but the artists make way more money than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I put the album together. I chose the beats. I mean, I let them choose the beats, but I pay for everything on the album. You know what I'm saying? So they are all my songs. So technically I should be making majority of the money.
Yeah.
But since they recorded the songs, they wrote the songs, would I look like taking credit for that? You know what I'm saying? They're artists. You know what I'm saying? So the sales money, they get all the money from the sales, but I get producer credit. I mean, production credit.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a huge percentage. They still get a higher percentage than me, but I get the production credit. And speaking of that, my homeboy Tree, his song on my album called Ain't Shit, it got placed on Black Ink Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed the name of it too. Ain't Stuff. because for TV or whatever. But
Right.
I seen a little 69-cent check come. I was like, hey,
Okay. Damn right. We take it.
better than a blank. Look, anything beats a blank. So I'm
Yeah.
like, imagine 69 cents every minute, or you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay, that's a start. At least
Absolutely. You see it coming in. It's moving.
That's blessings. So shout out to my boy Tree, Rest in peace to him. He's still making it happen in heaven, But yeah.
And then you starting a nonprofit as well.
I haven't completed starting it, but I am starting the nonprofit for the Something for the Youth. I did start the corporation. I'm in the process of getting the nonprofit done now, but that's just me trying to give back to the youth, because growing up, all I did was be in talent shows. So I want the kids to have something free that they can enjoy, but they get prizes. Like we did one in December and I gave them out. They got Christmas gifts on top of the trophies. We gave them
really dope.
gift bags. We had a Santa pull up. They took pictures at my photo booth. You know what I'm saying? So it was all a vibe.
She's so good.
So yeah, that was a vibe.
Tell us about the photo booth. Hold on, the old Snap Me photo booth and the names. So the Dirty Show. What is it? The Dirty, not Dirty Lingerie.
Dirty Laundry, Dirty Talk
Lingerie.
Sundays,
Dirty Talk Sundays, Backseat of My Jeep. Yeah, clever, very clever.
With some good names on it.
Damn right.
I think that's that left-handed in me, like
that's what it is.
Yeah, because it's only 10% of us, so we super special.
I give it to you.
But yeah, I don't know how. Snap Me. So at first, I wanted a magazine. I wanted to come out with a magazine called Oh Snap. Snap, you see that?
I can already see the graphic with the exclamation marks. Yeah.
See, you picking up when I'm putting down, But then I was like, scratch that, niggas ain't buying magazines no more. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to bring back the magazines we had, like the Word Up, the Right On, so you can get posters. It'd be people around here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That would be really.
They don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I had wanted to do that. So I was having a release party for my mixtape. And I kept seeing this photo booth ad. And I was like, yo, who renting that jink out around here? You know what I'm saying? Because I want that for my party. I need it for my party. So I couldn't find it nowhere around here. The closest place was I want to say it was Upper Maryland somewhere. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. So I went to the website and I was like, oh shit, they selling them. You know what I'm saying? This was back in 2017 and I couldn't even afford to get it then. I'm still hustling, you know what I'm saying? But I kept my eye on it and I was like, man, don't nobody got that out here? I'll be the first one with it. Because back in the day, me and my best friend, we used to always throw parties. And when she was engaged, we went to a wedding expo and we seen a photo booth. And ever since we seen that photo booth, we started having photo booths at our party. So I will say we probably was the first party promoters, because we was promoters too. We used to throw parties and we was the first probably promoters that used to bring a photo booth. But we used to have photo booths there and I used to love the photo booth. So when I seen a new age photo booth, it's a mirror. You walk up to it, it's touch screen. It does everything that your phone does.
I did see that on somewhere, on YouTube somewhere a couple of years ago. That's dope.
So I got that and I'm like, oh, this is lit. So once I had it, as soon as I got it though, COVID hit. So I had to take a chill. I couldn't really
do nothing. Did you put one in Buco? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you put one in Buco by chance? Okay.
That ain't me. But there's somebody else that has one out here.
They copied you.
No, I wouldn't say they copied. They might have, because after I looked mine up, it was a few other people. Look, I ain't gonna say copy, but I would say the photo booth business is a good business to invest in. That's just my opinion. Once you learn everything about it, I went to the photo booth expo and I gained more knowledge, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's some money. And it goes hand in hand with DJing too. So a lot of events I done took it to.
Absolutely.
And it's really the life of the party, because people love to
everybody's going to be.
But it print pictures. You can text the pictures to you. It does boomerangs. It does videos. It does everything. So it's super lit with it.
Right. And then what's one message you got for the kids, for the kids, because you work with
for the kids, because when I was a child, my grandma was so old and stuck in her ways. She'd be like, that ain't gonna last long. You can't do that. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, because you can do it. You just gotta stick to it and grind and get to it, But that's what I would say to the kids. Don't let nobody discourage you from doing what you truly want to do.
And I would definitely say you are a testament to that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you. What were you about to say?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. Was it anything else that you wanted to shout out? I know you got a lot going on that's in the works that maybe, y'all will find out later
Yeah,
in
find out
time.
later. Well, they already know about my fragrance. I didn't bring it in here now.
This girl do fragrances too.
But it's on my website, djdirtydye.com. It's called Naughty. And yeah, I'll be re-releasing or doing a relaunch of a campaign I did a few years ago coming up soon. But yeah, just follow me on Instagram at DJ Dirty Dye. Matter of fact, follow me everywhere. And it's the same name everywhere at DJ Dirty Dye. That's DJ DIRTYDI. Hashtag my DJ is dirty.
There it is. Genius marketing, by the way. Make sure y'all take notes.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate you. This is very enjoyable. I hope everybody learned something. I learned a lot. And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Deuces.